know enough on May 7th for the Fed to act in any way?
Elizabeth, I will answer that excellent question. It's something I've been writing about, so I'm happy to speak to it. But first, let me just say, I think I speak for a lot of people when I say I am just sick to death of billionaires telling regular people not to worry about what these incompetent people are doing. All right? I mean, I just think that if you're a billionaire and you're sitting there while the market is in correction territory and 60% of middle-class people about to retire are watching their 401ks, don't tell them not to worry about it, okay? Just don't. Okay, now, sorry, a little bit of a rant, but I feel very deeply about that, and I'm sure that resonates with many folks. Now, in terms of the Fed, they have a real challenge here because, yes, if it was the market, the economy, all this turmoil and uncertainty, an interest rate cut would be something that we'd probably expect. In fact, especially since that's kind of the direction they've been going in anyway. But there's a new problem. Tariffs are a particular challenge for the Fed because they do two things. They slow growth, but they raise prices. OK, that's stagflation. The Fed has a hard time cutting interest rates, especially a Fed that's nervous about inflation getting back to its target. The Fed has a hard time rationalizing, justifying an interest rate cut when it's into a price rising kind of environment. So when I hear Jay Powell talk, I hear him say he's precisely concerned about that dichotomy, that trade-off. So I think he might hold as opposed to lower.
So I got to ask you now, if you could, please, to respond to an attempt to spin this. I'm trying to be kind, but I am talking about the media that is very supportive of Donald Trump. And I'm just going to quote some of these extremely powerful hosts. One is a retired judge, and the other is a primary host. I don't care about my 401k right now. Don't look right now. Just don't look. And also, one saying, this is when you lose your 401k, this is your time, just like during wartime. People gave of themselves to the country. This is your opportunity to give of yourself to the country. Jared Bernstein, go.
I am very sympathetic to a message that says we as Americans sometimes have to sacrifice for a bigger gain. I think that's 100% correct. That is not this. That is not this moment. This is Trump. You just heard the man stand up on the podium and say, every country is calling me and kissing my butt. That's the goal here. This is an authoritarian president who understands nothing about international trade, breaking the global economy so that he can get other countries to call him up and grovel. Americans are happy to give up pain if there's gain later. But pain now for pain later, I don't think anyone should be happy about that deal. And frankly, I'm thinking more, I'm hearing more and more people, even the billionaire class who supported him seems to be waking up and wondering if they've bet on the wrong pony here. I'm hearing more and more people, including some folks in the MAGA camp, say this is not what we signed up for. This is not what we voted for.
Yeah, it's the MAGA voters across the country that one might be most worried about because what you're saying, we're hearing from the Wall Street Journal. We're hearing from the National Review. We're hearing from some Republican senators. There are concerns about this. There are more concerns than there is support. And as you said, it appears the support are those who are in some way benefiting from this or under the president's thumb. I haven't found positive support that isn't in some way connected to Trump directly. I'll keep looking. Former chair of the Council of Economic Advisors, Jared Bernstein, thank you so much for breaking this down for us. We appreciate it. Thanks for being on this morning. All right, still